Hello and welcome to the program. I'm Layo Adegoke. We begin in Uganda, where 2 children have died and 11 others have been hospitalized after they ate pancakes made with pesticides instead of cooking oil. According to the Daily Monitor newspaper, the children made the pancakes themselves, the banana dish commonly known in Uganda as kabalagala, but they used the wrong ingredients, mistaking a pesticide used to grow watermelons and vegetables for cooking oil. The children then started vomiting and were taken to Busalowe Hospital, where 2 of them died and the 11 others are being treated. All 13 children are from the same family in Budumba, Western Uganda. Well, European foreign ministers meeting in Brussels on Tuesday have agreed to a new naval and air mission to stop more arms from reaching warring factions in Libya. The mission is to focus on the eastern Mediterranean, where there are reports of arms trafficking. The move comes after Austria lifted its veto on sea patrols over concerns they could lead to an increase of migrants trying to reach Europe. Speaking at a news conference, the EU's foreign policy chief, Josep Borrell, said that the sea and air mission would have a robust mandate.
We have put on the table a political agreement. We are going to send Navy ships in order to control the roads followed by the ship that brings arms to Libya. For sure, as I said, they are not there to just have a look and say hello. No, they have to act. If there is a traffic of arms, they will have to react and to interfere the movement of ships. But on which basis, which rules of engagement, there are specialists of the Navy who will tell us how to follow it. Several member states have proposed other actors on the ground, which has to be done certainly in agreement with the Libyan authorities. Remember that Libya is a sovereign country. You cannot disembark there saying, I'm going to go whatever. No? But by the time being, it was quite difficult, and we had enough on getting an agreement on the new operation. We led this for the next Foreign Affairs Council.
Meanwhile, the United Nations is warning that Libya is witnessing a protracted conflict, severely impacting civilians in all parts of the country on a scale that the country has never seen before. Briefing reporters via video link from the Libyan capital in Tripoli, UN humanitarian coordinator for the country, Yaqub El Hilo, said tens of thousands of Libyans, in addition to an increasing number of vulnerable migrants and refugees, continue to endure appalling hardship and suffering.
Witnessing a protracted conflict severely impacting civilians in all parts of the country on a scale that Libya has never seen before. Tens of thousands of Libyans, in addition to an increasing number of vulnerable migrants and refugees, continue to endure appalling hardship and suffering. The increasing use of explosive weapons has resulted in unnecessary loss of life, displacement, destruction, and damage to vital civilian infrastructure, such as hospitals and schools. This is the country that has the world's largest uncontrolled ammunition stockpile ever. It is estimated that there are between 150,000 to 200,000 tons of uncontrolled munitions across Libya. And it is also the world's largest theater for the use of drone technology. It means that 27% of the population is already directly impacted by the conflict. That is 1 out of 4 Libyans. It means that attacks on civilian population and civilian infrastructure, particularly health infrastructure, have doubled since 2019, resulting in at least 650 civilians killed or injured. By the end of 2019, more than 345,000 people remained displaced. 150,000 people of that figure have actually been displaced in and around Tripoli since the attack on the capital that started on the 4th of April last year.